John Brzenk. Maybe Richard was in there for a bit.
Lucas, yes.
Denis Cyplenkov.
Yeah.
Andrei Pushkar. Maybe me. When I talk about names like this, I think we're all underdogs against Levan.
Why does Devon rank Levan as the strongest of all time? Guys, just recently, Gary Goodridge has posted a part 2 of his interview with Devon, and on the interview, they are asked about who is the strongest of all time. And for a little while, they've talked about the pullers from the past, but as soon as that conversation was over, Devon comes clean and says that names such as Denis Cyplenkov, Andrei Pushkar, Richard Lupkus, and even himself are just underdogs close to Levan. And to this day, people still argue about that, some defending Denis' status as the strongest of all time, while some others just can't see a prime Denis doing anything to Levan. But in my opinion, what realistically would happen if we would have a prime Denis versus a current Levan would be something even better than what we see on Levan versus Ermes. Like, a lot of people talk about the fact that Denis has been pinned on his prime, but if we actually look at all the times that Denis got pinned, it was mostly on tournaments, if not all of the times in tournaments. Which means that if a prime Denis, 140 kilo plus, would get months of preparation for this one match specifically, it is hard to think that he wouldn't do better than Ermes, even because a prime Denis Cyplenkov is heavier than Ermes, not to talk about the hand, wrist, and arm girth. So, in short, I do think that Levan is the much stronger man indeed, but to win in arm wrestling, you just need to be strong enough to stop your opponent and wear him out from there, which I think is exactly what Denis would do. But what about you guys? Do you agree with Devon? Do you think Levan is the strongest arm wrestler of all time? Leave down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.
I think that the best arm wrestler that there's ever been, ever, I think it's Levan. I do. I think he's the best.